me, and I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video, I wanted to share with you some things that I've been using and enjoying, and just some of my feedback on things that I've been comparing to each other, because some of them are my current favorites or things that I've been using confidently, and then some of them are new pieces that I've been trying out to see what I think. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about SPF today. I'm going to be talking about eye creams and serums and possibly a toner. So I guess I'm going to start with toner first, because toner is something that I use before I use my serums. So I'm not going to show you any toners right now. Basically, the only toner that so the main toner that I use is from Proactiv, and that's the one I always use. I'm just used to having it. I think the one that I use is a revitalizing toner, but they have a balancing toner as well. So I've used both of those. I don't worry about them like stripping my skin or making me feel extra dry before I put on my serum and then my moisturizer. It just works for me, and I do not really go out of my way to like try different toners, because a lot of them talk about exfoliating. They do different things, and I get worried about trying out too many new toners. So I've tried out like I feel like I've only tried 1 or 2 toners. So this is one that I've tried recently, and then I tried one from Innisfree before, and I feel like I tried another one. I tried one from, I think it was Fresh too. I think it was called from Fresh. It was from Fresh or Kiehl's. I tried one of their toners. I wasn't super impressed by it, but I am confident and comfortable with the toner from Proactiv, and I love this toner serum. It's a toner serum from Fenty Skin. I actually finished my bottle. I had a mini from a set that the Fenty Skin website offered. I enjoyed it. It did not interfere with my serums. It didn't break out my skin. It didn't make my skin act up in any kind of way. I do have acne prone skin, but I didn't notice like any extra kind of weird breakouts or anything from using it. So I got a mini with some of my Sephora points. So I'm going to probably buy it again at some point, but I did want to get the mini since I had points to use for it. It's 100 points on Sephora. So I do like this toner serum, and I have used it in place sometimes when I don't have my toner, like before I purchase my next one. I have used this. Other times I've used it when I just didn't feel like using my toner right then, and I just poured this in my hand to put it on my face, and I would either put on the serum or put on my moisturizer or my SPF for the day, depending on what time of day it was. So I've been enjoying this and trusting it, and I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to do my eye creams next. I don't remember. Let me see. When I do my face care, yeah, I usually do my eye cream before I do my serum or after I put on my serum. But it could be after my toner or after my serum, and then I do my other stuff. Okay, so this, if you've seen any of my videos before, you know this Shiseido wrinkle smoothing eye cream is one of my favorite eye creams. I've been buying this eye cream for I think 3 years now, and I almost always get it on discount, or I get it on in a kit in Sephora. So I bought it. I bought 2 of these during a sale that also had like sometime early this year or late last year, and I was able to get 2 of them for half off. So I bought 2 of them for half off, and then just a few weeks ago I bought a set from Sephora that was like $64 for a 3-piece set from Shiseido. I always have this on hand because I can take a big glob of this, like basically covering my tip of my finger, and it'll go under my eyes and on my lids as well, and it rubs in. Like, you're not supposed to rub it in. You're supposed to pat it in. So it pats in very smoothly and easily, and it just goes on like butter. basically, and I never deal with breakouts. It always keeps my under eyes very moisturized, and I just love the way it works. Love the way it looks. And if I got more sleep, I would like probably benefit from it more, but whatever. Yeah, so I do love this. And this Farmacy one, when I saw that they came out with this, I think they came out with this sometime in 2022 or 2021. It's the Farmacy Wake Up Honey Eye Cream. I was able to get a sample of this, and I think it was the birthday set for Sephora. So I have been looking at this eye cream when it first came out, and I was just like, do I blind buy it and just see how it works for me, even though it's like, I think it's about $45 or what. So as soon as I saw that this was in the birthday, I think this was the birthday kit. It was either in the birthday kit or another kit that I bought, because I bought a kit and then I also got a free kit from Sephora. So it was one or the other, but this kit was too good to pass up because it came with the eye cream as a sample, and it's a substantial amount of eye cream. I've used it a few times. I mostly use it only at night because I wanted to test how it worked on my under eyes, and I can say that it does not give me any problems. It doesn't make my under eyes overly sensitive because I already have sensitive under eyes, like super sensitive, and I do have sensitive eyes as well. But anyway, it doesn't make my eyes any more sensitive than anything else, and I have experienced that previous, like some eye creams and some eye makeup removers have made my under eyes burn and stuff, but this one is just a really nice cream. The only difference is I can take, so I said with the Shiseido I could take like a tip full, but with this I have to take half the amount because it takes so long to rub in. It's not grainy, but it acts like it's grainy, and it's harder to rub in. Like it doesn't go on my skin and into my skin like butter. It takes a little more effort for me to rub it in. So I take half the amount, maybe less, of this eye cream than I would for the Shiseido, and I like pat it in all over my eye, and I do like it, so I will at some point get a full size, but right now I have a lot, so I'm going to keep enjoying this. But I'm glad I was able to sample it first, because I was kind of iffy about spending $45 to test out an eye cream when eye creams are pretty important to me, and like they don't always work for me. So I was glad that I like it and I was able to get it either for free or for some kind of set price, whatever. Okay, so my eye creams. Now on to toners, and let me know if you have any questions about them. I'm very picky about my eye creams, and because I found a Shiseido one, I basically don't test out a whole lot of eye creams anymore. There is one eye cream that I want to test out from I think it's called Korres, something like that. It's a Greek business, I believe. I want to try out their eye cream, and it's pink under eye cream, but I haven't tried it yet. Okay, so these are my serums, because I wanted to go on to this next. So 3 of the serums that I have are black owned serums. These are black owned brands that I found out have serums. So I've already bought this LYS Beauty serum a few times now. Usually I get 2 at a time. Sometimes I get 1 at a time. So I think I've had about 3 or 4 bottles now. This is my last bottle. I used a little bit of it, and this is a black and woman owned brand, and I do enjoy this a lot. I trust it. It does not break me out. It doesn't make my skin sensitive, and I just love the way it looks on me. So that's one of them. This one I am currently using is from Black Opal, another black and woman owned brand. It's a brightening and plumping skin serum, and I found this on Ulta, and I was surprised that they were selling Black Opal skincare, but they are selling a little bit. I don't know if there's any other skincare, but they do have their makeup. So this is the box. It's very plain and simple. I like simple things as well as decorated things. So I like the way this serum is so far. It's kind of thick, but it rubs in very smoothly, and that's how it looks. It's a clearish, whitish color. No, it's cloudy clear. That's a better description. It's a cloudy clear color, and it has a scent to it. It smells like fruity, kind of fruity and clean. Like, I really like the way it smells. So that one, I'm enjoying it. It's not breaking me out. I think I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I use it in the daytime because I use something else at night. So this one I'm still using at night. I got a 2-ounce bottle of this from either Sephora or Ulta, I don't remember which. The Ordinary, the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. So I use this just about every night. There were some nights when I was using this Fenty Skin toner serum at night, and there was some nights that I was using this. Since I've finished the Fenty Skin toner serum fat water, right? Yeah, since I finished the mini size bottle of that, I've just been using this one at night, and every few times I've been using the black opal one at night instead. But yeah, I use this most nights, and that's the only time I use this particular one because I get worried about, I really don't know the details about niacinamide, but I try not to use anything with niacinamide on my skin in the daytime because I already have to worry about layering. So I just use that one at night. Okay, so this one is from Undefined Beauty. This is another black and woman owned brand. I found this on Ulta as well, and I was just like, ooh, let me try it. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm not going to open anything except for to pull the bottle out of the packaging, but I think the packaging is super cute. So like I said, I like simple and I like decorated. This is what I was talking about with decorated. Just all kinds of details on here. Brightening, pore refining serum. So this particular brand actually has multiple serums. I think if you see on Ulta, I think they have about 2 or 3 serums. This is their day serum, R&R day serum. They have an R&R night serum. They have another serum, and I think they have a third one as well. So this one I wanted to get to try it out for the daytime. It's got a nice amber color. It looks kind of thick too. So this is the first time I've actually pulled it out of the box, but it looks kind of thick. It has an amber color. I don't know how it smells. I hate opening stuff until I'm ready to try it, so I won't open it yet. But I'm excited. Like, I try to keep a good stock of serums, and I'm always trying to find out the prices. So this one is $28. The LYS Beauty one is $28, and the Black Opal one, I think that was $15 or $10. It was like a good price, and I already like the way the serum works. So yeah, I have 3 black and women-owned face serums that I've been excited to keep in my collection and to try the other 2. So I'm excited about that. This packaging is just so pretty. I really like that. Okay, so my important thing is, when I use serums, like, I literally don't skip my serums. I don't skip toners, whether I'm using a Fenty Fat Water or I'm using my Proactiv toner, which I keep in my bathroom all the time, so that's why it's not here. I don't skip toners and I don't skip my serums, but I have been having to skip my moisturizer. So I have acne prone, normal to combination oily skin, and I always moisturize my skin. But I've been finding with some of these SPFs that I've been using that they don't layer well with some of my interim, like, my main moisturizer is from Proactiv, but I haven't bought it in like a few months now. So I've been using a Shiseido moisturizer that works really great on my skin, but it doesn't layer well with the SPFs that I've been using. So I end up using the moisturizer either at night, or I use it with a SPF that it actually works with. So I've been like having trial and error situations going on, and it's been really kind of frustrating. So the frustrating one is blackgirl sunscreen. This is a black and woman owned brand. This is a limited edition. So blackgirl sunscreen has their products on the Ulta website. There's about 4 SPFs that they have on their website. 3 of them are specifically for the face and the body, and 1 of them is for just the face, and it's a matte sunscreen. So they have those variations. I've used their variation that was for the face and the body one time, and I only use it on my body because I have trouble accepting things that are for the body and the face as a lotion on my face most of the time. And I've had a bad experience with actually using something that was for the body and the face, and it like made me itch. I did that like a few weeks ago with a product that I just used for my body. I used it on my face once. It's supposed to be for both, and my face was like so itchy after. So anyway, back to the point. So on their website, they have the same products from Ulta as on their website. So they have their matte sunscreen that's only for the face, and then the rest of their products are for the body and the face. They also have a pine scented one that's for the body and the face as well. So this one is a limited edition. This is only for the face. But my problem is it does not layer well with all of my serums, and it doesn't layer well with all of my face creams. So even on days when I just had my last skincare step, and then, which was my serum, and then I would put this on because I knew it didn't go well with my face cream, my face lotion, it would pill up. Like, this is limited edition, so I don't have to worry about it once I'm done with it. But literally, I've used this multiple times in multiple combinations. I think the one time I didn't have trouble with it was when I used the Fenty Skin Fat Water as my serum toner for the day, or as my serum for the day, and then I put this on top of it without putting on a face cream. I think that one was fine. But or maybe it was the LYS one. I don't remember. I used one of my serums, and I ended up having good results, and this went on smoothly. But most of the time that I put this on, it was pilling up, and then it was pilling up underneath my face mask because I'm still wearing a face mask. It would pill up under my face mask on the parts that my face mask touched. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Where is the... Oh, I'm going to have to get up. Sorry. The spotlight blew out again. Okay. Where are you? Okay, sorry about that. So every time this thing wants to shut off, it shuts off, and then it only takes a few minutes to like cool off. Okay. So I have had trouble with this like layering well with some of my serums, and I definitely had trouble with it layering well with my face cream. So of course I like nix the face cream and just use this. This is just problematic, and it's very runny, it's very watery, and I don't know if you can see that, but I have to shake it up really good every time before I use it, which is not a problem because I think it says to shake it on here. It does not. But this one you have to shake it because it separates very easily, and I think I store it like this on my vanity. But yeah, I always shake it, and it's always looks like it's well mixed by the time I squeeze it out. But it's just problematic. I have let my serum dry down from a minute to 5 minutes, put it on, and very rarely does it like ever just not give me problems. And I think Friday was like the worst because I put it on after putting on my Black Opal serum, and I was like, oh, this is going on good, and then it stopped going on well. And it's very white. It comes out very white. So the first time I used it, I was like, oh my goodness, is this gonna like leave a white cast? Is this gonna rub it? It's Black Girl sunscreen made by Black women, so they made it specifically so there wouldn't be a white cast. But I would get nervous using this, and then I was like, okay, it does rub in, but is it gonna rub in to the point where I'm like lifting up the product again so that it's pulling? And yeah, I can never tell if I'm gonna win with this thing. Fortunately, it does work well with foundation. So there's been a few times when I wore foundation the day that I was wearing it and having issues with it pilling. The foundation helps with the pilling a little bit, but when I'm putting on a foundation, if it's been pilling a little bit with this, I will pick up the pilling with my beauty sponge and get it off that way. Yeah, it works well with foundation. It's just that I can't always get it to not pill up, and it's very frustrating. I'm gonna see if my, no, I think it's still too hot. Okay, so that one's a little problematic, but this Fenty Skin SPF is awesome. I did find out the hard way. It's called Hydrovisor Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen. I did find out the hard way. I can't layer this with any of my moisturizers as well. I can't remember if I ever used this one with my Proactiv moisturizer or not, but this one layers well over my, at least over my serums, and then I could use it as, I could use this as a primer, I could use it as an SPF, and I could use it underneath my makeup, underneath primer, and it still works well. I do know that I couldn't layer it with all of my creams because sometimes it would pill up, but once I found out that I could use it just over my serum and it wouldn't pill up, and it goes on pink but it blends in beautifully, I was like, okay, good, I need to buy this again because it works super well. Super nice to have an SPF that I can trust and it's going to go on smoothly. So I love this one. I will be getting this. People have been buying this up during the Sephora sale, so yeah, I don't know if I'm going to catch the sale or not. Okay, so I've spoken about the glow screen before. This has given me problems with pilling up as well, but when I do find the right combination of serum with this glow screen, it goes on beautifully. It looks almost like I have on makeup, and I actually had a good serum day and put this on top, and then I put some concealer on underneath, and my face looked really good. Like, I was gonna say flawless. It didn't look flawless, it just looked really good, and it looked like I had on a full face of makeup but just minimal, and it was super pretty. But this glow screen is super pretty. Yeah, I just love the way this looks on a good day. And this one is tried and true unseen sunscreen. This is my third bottle of this. I'm gonna get a medium sized one of this soon. I love this. This is, I can layer this over my regular face moisturizers. I can layer this over my sunscreens, my other sunscreens, and use it as a primer. I can use this as my sunscreen for the day. I love the way this goes on. It goes on clear, and it does not ever give me problems with pulling up. It layers super well over all my skincare, over all of my moisturizers, and it doesn't give me any issues, which makes me happy, because it's stressful when I'm like trying to run out the door and something's pulling up and I need to go. I'm like, I don't have time for any face drama. So yeah, so this one, I love it. It's the Unseen Sunscreen from Supergoop. So these last two things, this is brand new and this is used. I've talked about this in another video. I'm going to talk about it again. This is awful for me. I don't know if it's going to be good for someone else. This is a refreshing mist, the resetting. It's, okay, well, there's two things. Okay, so one problem I noticed this time around using it is that even when I clean off the nozzle, it leaves clumps of little SPF droplets, sprays on my face, whether I have on makeup or I don't. It looks worse when I have on makeup. And then the other thing I noticed is, I mentioned that my eyes are very sensitive, and I do everything I can to avoid spraying anything in my eye, especially this spray, because I'm super sensitive to this particular spray. Had an incident like a few years ago before the pandemic, and I looked like I had a problem going on, and everybody was like, why is she rubbing her eyes like that? It is because this spray got so badly into my eyes, and I was rubbing it in more and not realizing that was a spray that was bothering me until after the fact. But I sprayed this on my face a few weeks ago, and I covered my eyes, I did like this, and I sprayed it like right here and right here, even though that wasn't really going to be sufficient, but I still sprayed it there and covered my eyes like this, and I still ended up having problems with my eyes later on, like within a few, I don't know, an hour or so, and I was so annoyed. So I'm not using this spray ever again because it doesn't work for me. So I'm going to be leaving this for one of my neighbors, and hopefully they can use it. It's brand new and it's still sealed. But yeah, this thing is super problematic for me. It's from Supergoop. This is basically the only Supergoop product that I do not like. I have right now for when I need to retouch my SPF, even though it may not be sufficient. I do have a repurchase of their SPF brush. They have now a glow setting brush, and then they have the resetting brush. Let me grab it. They have the resetting brush. So this is the resetting brush, powder mineral brush, and then they have the glow setting, which is a new release. I think that came out this year. So I'm excited. So I'm going to be using the, ow. So I'm going to be using this. And I got the translucent one because that's the one I prefer. And they have three other colors, shades of their resetting brush. But yeah, this spray is terrible for me because my eyes are too sensitive for it, and it likes to leave globs of SPF on my face even when I clean off the nozzle with water. It just is very problematic for me. So that's the end of this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer for you, and I will talk to you all next time. Okay, bye.